Hi, everyone.
Hello. Look at this. We
We
did not
both showed
even,
up.
we both showed up with the same. And I said, I feel like mine go with my color of sweater. And she's like, I feel the same. What other colors do you have? We have the black ones. Do you have the black ones?
I have black, beige, and yellow.
Okay, I have black, beige, yellow, and burgundy.
Yeah, the burgundy are gorgeous.
Yeah, with my burgundy lipstick.
Yeah, yeah,
People like that lipstick on me.
yeah,
Got tons of compliments, but then it's that
yeah.
like lipstick. So this is me. I walk into Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm like, I want a lipstick that lasts through a meal. That lasts like I just felt like I always put on lipstick, but like 2 seconds later it's gone. And she's like, okay, you want something really, really that stays. I'm like, yes. And she's like, you might regret it. And I'm like, nope. But then yeah, this lipstick is like if I kiss Noah, I need to like scrub his face like this, like for 5 minutes because it's like and it's everywhere. It stains your hands. So let's
Oof.
say you were to do like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
over. Anyways, but it does stay, and I got what I wanted. It's on, but and it made me think. She's like, "That's what you wanted," and then it made me think of giving birth when my doctor said, "That's what you wanted." Know what I
it's
mean?
true.
What you wanted. Hello, everyone. Say hi to us.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody. Oh
And
my
start
God,
thinking of your questions, what you're going to ask us.
yes, start thinking of your questions as we get ready to answer them. How was your weekend, Alicia? I heard that you've had some fun. What happened? Did you just have fun with your husband or did you have fun like with people?
We had our friends over for um, basically, I recreated the moment when I had you and Jeff and Crystal and Mark over that time where I cooked a roast and then we didn't eat until like 8 o'clock and everyone was really drunk because we didn't eat till 8 o'clock.
Right.
That same thing happened again
Oh, without me.
without you. Yeah. But
Was
same
it
scenario.
amazing?
I thought I had it timed perfect and then the reduction sauce wasn't reducing. And then at that point, I wasn't thinking lots of red wine was consumed.
Lots of red wine, so the reduction sauce wasn't ready on time. Is that what happened?
It's exactly what happened. I'm reliving it. I'm regretting. I could have done a better roast.
I feel like it's fine. I feel like the people that you were feeding are like, thank you for feeding me. And they were probably drunk. So happy
I
for
think
you.
I think everyone enjoyed themselves.
I can attest to that. I went
I actually was in Alfie's room and I said, I like, why are those on the floor? He goes, they fell. Don't you remember, Mom? And I was like, no, I don't, buddy. And he was like, you bumped into them when you put me to bed last night.
it's
He
too
goes,
much.
it's okay, Mom. I'll fix them.
I love it. I support you. I support
Yeah.
you so much. So
It was
hard.
really fun. It really filled my bucket.
Yeah, that fills your bucket. Like alcohol and friends.
Yep.
That's it. That's the 2 words.
Yep.
Perfect. I love it. Someone said hello from Illinois, so that's exciting.
That's
I like
fun.
that. Oh, people are sending questions. Can you see the questions, Leash, or just me? Oh, you're gonna go on
I
your phone.
cannot.
Okay, don't even go on your phone. I'll tell you what the questions are. Hey, everyone's saying, hey, hey, girls,
Hey,
which is
girl.
super
Hey.
fun. Hey, girl, hey. Um, oh, someone's telling me which lipstick I need. Obviously, perfect. I need the lipstick from Dionne Cosmetics. Have you heard of this place?
Nope.
Local. It's a local
Huh?
New Brunswick company out of St. John. They need to reach out to me. I will promote their lipstick. They need to give me a really nice red winey, like a really, yeah, color. Okay, perfect. If they're watching these people. Okay, okay,
Lipstick
okay.
is tricky, eh? Like
Lipstick
lipstick is
is tricky.
fine.
How do you not have it on your teeth
Finding the right color.
and it to stay? And then there's that place where it's like, is it too much? You know
Am
what
I
I mean?
trying too hard?
Am I trying too hard?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. And like and it's that part where you're like, will everyone like this? Who freaking cares? Vrema. You do you. Red lipstick is really nice on you, huh?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
True red, like red, red, red.
Red, red, red. Yeah, It's because of the black hair.
Yeah.
And your skin tone, maybe? I'm too pale. I'm too pale. Okay, someone has a question. You ready? Let's go right to it.
Let's do this,
Hello.
guys.
Okay, I have a question. I like this. I do good all week, but when the weekend rolls around, I eat everything and anything to sabotage my progress. How can I break the weekend habit? Help. Pee, 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 pee. Okay, I want to say something before we even start. For me, it's like,
Go.
does it really? So she says, though, it sabotages her progress. So you're saying that your weekend is such at a calorie surplus that what you do during the week is not enough for weight loss. That's what I'm reading. Because sometimes we feel like it sabotages our progress because we weigh in on Monday morning. We're like, I've gained everything. But if your weigh-in day, if you're slowly losing weight, it's not sabotaging your progress, but maybe you don't like the fact that you're doing that all weekend. Maybe that's more
Yeah.
it's like I need to like you know what I mean?
Or it could also be sabotaging the rate of your progress as well, right?
Yes.
So
And
you're
you're not
losing, but
liking the
it's
rate.
so slow.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, weekends is for sure probably one of, if not the most common thing that our members struggle with, a habit that we need to work on.
And I think when I'm thinking of this one, I'm like, hey, why? Because it's not the same as Monday. What we do, the feeling we get on the weekend, like how we live our lives, just like everything, the lifestyle, the weekend as a society that we've like that it just makes sense. We're not working. Like if you have a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, whatever, or not even like we don't even have that type of life, but there's something different. We have kids. So Saturdays look different. Like we've just created as a society a different life when the weekend rolls around.
Yeah. And I do think a lot of the whole like restrict during the week, go crazy on the weekend is really that diet mentality that most of us are still, kind of working to fight past. If you've decided you want to be a healthy person, there's still those like little diet things, and that's very much a diet thing.
Absolutely. And I think that the like one thing that I want to say is that you will never have to being different over the weekend is never going to leave. Like it's always going to be different. Like what you did Saturday night, you would not do on a random Wednesday. No, it is just it is what it is. It's the fact that you're not working the next morning. It changes your routine. So don't think that you'll ever have to get to a point where the weekend looks the same as the week. Like you can always the weekend can look different while you're not sabotaging your progress.
Yeah, that's good to point out that don't feel like
Yeah.
you have to have 7 perfect days in order
No.
to have weight loss success.
Yes. The thing is, though, is that what happens over the weekend is not the fact, chances are 90% of people that are either trying to lose weight or not are in a calorie surplus during the weekend.
Heck
Think
yeah.
about it. Even people that are not on a weight loss program or weight loss journey, sorry, um, are on a calorie surplus over the
Yeah.
weekend. Jif is in a calorie surplus, right? Like people that are healthy are in a calorie surplus over the weekend. But I do think that there's a mindset piece to it that maybe people that are on a weight loss journey because of the diet mentality, because of we're just like so in tune with what we're eating, we go in a surplus of like over. Like she said, I can't stop eating. I eat everything. So that's the eating everything is the part that we need to work on. Not eating differently, it's eating everything.
Yeah. And my advice to her would be to look at what you're doing Monday to Friday, and maybe you're
Yes.
trying to be too good. And when you're trying to be too good and too restrictive, then sometimes we give her. Like if you're like fantasizing and like can't wait for Saturday to roll around, like Saturday morning, the second you wake up, something bad is going in your mouth.
Mhm.
Maybe you're trying to be too good and too restrictive during the week.
And also at the end of the day, if you're not getting the results that you claim that you want, you need to work on being better, right? So it's not us saying like that you shouldn't do this or whatever. It's just you're saying that you're not getting the results that you say you want. So going deep into reflection, like why am I doing this? Why do I feel like I need to eat everything on Saturday? Is it because it's what I love to do? Is it because it's what I think I need to do to survive the week? Like, what if I didn't do that? What if I had a plan? What if? So much reflection is needed to be able to fix your own, whatever your own weekend looks like.
And your weekend is a long time. Don't just think a bad weekend or a good weekend. Really think
Yes.
of what can you work on? And when you start working on improving your weekends, maybe you just simply start as prioritizing your water. So you make sure that you still get your water in. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe you go for a walk on Sunday where you didn't normally. Maybe you have one less treat on Sunday. Like really slowly start improving your weekends. And before you know it, you'll be having a much better weekend than ever before, but it didn't feel so hard because you didn't do it all at once.
Yeah, like anything else, Leash, slow, sustainable changes. So when it comes to your weekend, it would be the exact same. And really dig into, like she said, like Alicia said, it's not, don't just say like, it's the weekend. Is it Saturday afternoon? Is it
Yeah.
Saturday evenings? Is it
Yeah.
because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you feel like it's taking away from your progress, it means you're not, creating a deficit. So you're like, I'm over consuming. So I would attack the almost the how it's unreasonable first, not like attacking to be in a deficit or whatever, just like look how unreasonable this is and the extreme I'm at, surpluses. Because guys, I don't think unless you like really look into it, we could be thousands. You can be thousands of calories. Like you could eat 10,000 calories on a Saturday if everything you put into your mouth is calorie dense. That's what's going to happen.
Easy.
Easy,
I mean,
easy.
I had at least 2,000 calories of wine last night.
And that what did you call it? The sauce.
Reduction
The
sauce.
reduction sauce. I'm sure there's calories in the reduction sauce. You know
There's
what I mean?
butter. There's blue
Butter.
cheese.
Oh wow. Ooh, so fancy, Leash.
So fancy.
So fancy. Love you so much. Okay, people are saying hi. Someone's saying hello from Australia. This is just crazy to us. I
So
think this is amazing.
fun.
Leash, you should say where you lived in Australia. Girl.
Curl curl. I can't
I
believe
will
you remember that.
never.
You have such a good memory.
Yes. Oh, the company of the lipstick is a female-led business too. I mean, we should, yes. She needs to
Let's
send us this lipstick.
let's look into this
Let's
lipstick.
look into this lipstick. Alicia, please talk about your experience living in Australia. That's amazing. How did you get there? This is the same girl. So this is a girl that comes to Shediac. This is the same girl that commented on your post, was like, you lived in Australia. I'm so jealous. It's the same girl. So she's obviously, she
Um,
wants to move to Australia. Tell us about living in Australia.
oh,
Alicia has led such an amazing life. Like she did the things that I now want to do when she was younger. So like I like look at it and I'm like, tell me how you did this.
um, I don't know why we decided, but we just decided. Neil and I had been living in England. We lived there for 2 years together in England, and then we were going to go to camp, and then we decided we were going to move to Australia.
Tell them, because I know the story, but tell them how you like paid your rent. Like, how did you like, you just showed up there and you're like, you don't have like extra, like, you don't have a lot of money saved up. No, you're just like,
No,
young.
and rent, and we had like traveled, like we had like went to Hawaii on the way kind of thing. We went to LA, we went to New York, like we like because it's kind of like it's on the way, really. So
So
then we
jealous.
went to Australia and we get to Sydney, and it's really real estate in Sydney is insane. And apartments are insane. And so we're like looking through the paper. Anyway, I reached out to this ad and they actually were looking for swingers. They were looking for people to live in their apartment with them and then have sex with them as a couple.
Why did I forget this very important detail?
And I'm like, they don't even know what I look like.
Okay, so that's what you applied for, to be swingers for these people in their apartment.
I mean, I thought they had an ad for roommates. So that's what I thought I was answering an ad. And then they tried to like convince me. They were like, so like, how are you? How are you open? Are you open to this? They gave me a pep talk of how it was great.
This is
And I was like, no,
amazing.
no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh my God.
And Neil was upset that I didn't ask him first. He was like,
This is a couple's decision, not just yours, Alicia. Oh my
oh.
God.
But we ended up, a friend of ours, his parents owned an apartment and they had it for sale. And they were like, do you know what? We'll just take it off for sale and you guys can live there. So we ended up living, like our apartment building was here. And then it was the road and then the most beautiful beach you've ever seen in your life.
Yes.
Like, so we would walk to the beach. Neil ended up working at the coffee shop right on the beach. He said he was, what was
No,
it? It
he
was
wasn't working, remember? He said he'd
the
never really He's like, I just like walked in there and I was like pretending I was working,
I
but
think he
really he like
said,
sat there
could
all day drinking coffee.
could you, yeah, he was like, could you please give me a job? Because my girlfriend's gonna get real mad if I don't get a job really soon. And he worked like 10 hours a week and I ended up working like 50 hours a week.
Of course. He was such a flirt.
Uh,
He just wanted to be close to the beach. This is hilarious. I love all of this.
but it was
Oh my
beautiful. The
God.
lifestyle there was amazing. So many people surf before work. They get up early. They have like the coast, they have these like walkways built into the coast. Like so it's just like this
Yes.
path. It's
Yes.
like the Chocolate River path.
Just like it.
Just like that. And it's
Just like it.
beautiful. You walk along, it's gorgeous.
I can't believe that you guys, and weren't you like a manager at like a store, like a
Yeah.
shoe store? This
And
is
they
too
like
much.
tried to tell me that I had to work Christmas Day. Neil's parents were flying to,
Oh
to
my God.
Australia to spend Christmas with us because Neil's brother lives in Australia. And they were like, no, you can't. And I was like, okay, I quit. Like,
I'm just, you should have said, I'm just here for fun, lo.
yeah,
I'm not gonna like grow your company, lo.
yeah.
Oh my
I also
God.
worked at a daycare. I loved that job. I really
Mm,
enjoyed that job.
oh my God. This is just too much.
And then we decided that we wanted to come home. Like I was like, hey, it's time to move to New Brunswick. Like the time difference was really hard to communicate with my family. And I actually had my job interview for Riverview High. It ended up being it was 3 in the morning because of the time difference.
Oh my God.
And we were staying in a hostel. We were just staying in a hostel at the time. And I'd set my alarm, but I messed up. So I woke up with the phone call, and it was like Doug Prescott and three other people on a panel.
Oh my God.
And I remember I was only wearing underwear and a t-shirt, and I had to like go leave the room and do my interview. Anyway, I got the job.
Wow. You
Yeah.
got that job, and then the other guy wanted to give you another job.
Yeah. That's it.
This
That's
is
my story.
wow, so fun.
So then Neil and I, when we went back to camp, and then we moved here with a backpack and a car. Like we had a backpack. That was it.
Neil just
We had
followed you
nothing.
to New Brunswick. He just followed you.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, where else would he go? Okay, well, this is amazing. How long was that period? I'm curious, how long was that period where you did like um Hawaii and New York and like how long was this? Like when how
It was
long were
like a
you gone?
year.
A
It was like a
year.
year. And after the end of our trip, we went to New Zealand. We drove around New Zealand in a van for a couple of weeks.
Man, I did this wrong. I like want to do all these things right now, but then I made two humans. Basically, Jeff and I, when we go on walks and we just like, or date nights, and we just like dream about our lives if we didn't have kids. I'm like, let's do that, and then we'll be there for like a week, and then we'll blah blah. He's like, who's watching our children? I'm like, someone will watch them. I'm like, or we can bring them. He's like, see, right now, I was saying that to my father-in-law today. I said, they're too young and annoying to leave to people without feeling guilty,
I know.
but they're too young and annoying to bring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like we have to
Yeah.
stay put. You have to stay
Yeah.
put right now. We just like ride the wave right now and do everything. Like all the trips I've done, which I like bring them everywhere, are all like very kid friendly for it to like be the most efficient possible. Like one flight so that there's no like
Yes.
layover, like just
Yes.
stuff like that. You have to be so smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. People are asking about your Invisalign. Someone's asking, she's getting Invisalign this week, and how's your progress going?
Okay.
So good. Your progress
So
is
good,
so
you
good.
guys. These two front teeth were really in front. This guy was really back. I'm very happy. And it's only been 12 weeks.
Nana, this is like one of those things that you see progress right away. It's
Yeah.
like getting your laser done. You see progress right away.
No, I'm very happy that I did Invisalign.
Someone saying we're pretty. That's really nice.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Serena. I don't understand what your comment means. Maybe she can like repeat it. She said, I need to stay on. I can't be bothered to apply like 5 times a day. I'm not sure. Apply. What are we applying for?
Lipstick.
Oh, okay. Applying the lipstick. I thought we were applying for a job. Okay, got it. Sorry, Serena. Yep, nope, totally with you. Um, someone meal planned for the coming week and she's excited.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so fun. I was actually thinking about, I
Mhm.
was listening to a podcast on meal prepping and meal planning, and it got me all excited. I like,
Yes. Everything about today was really exciting. Someone wants to know, I want to know if Jose will reevaluate her 100-day plan. I'm guessing she wants to mean when she reaches her 3 pound loss goal before then. Just up. Okay, that's a really good question. The answer is
hey, wait,
no.
tell
Okay, wait.
everyone what the 100 days thing is.
Okay, guys, yes, that's a great plan. So, guys, today marks 100 days left until June 1st. So, anyone watching this, if you want to use that as like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm trying to tell the world is that if you want to accomplish something before summer arrives, like c'est le temps de grouiller derrière, like right now is the time, this is the moment. You can't wait till May. It will be too late and you will not be motivated enough because you won't be able to accomplish something. Probably, like, I'm not saying like, obviously, we'll have a talk in May to motivate you, but right now, we are not May, we are earlier, and you can actually have quite an amazing success story in 3 months. Like, you can be really proud.
I mean, how often has summer snuck up on you and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I
Yes.
really wanted to do that this time?
Yes. And so, and also what happened is that if summer were tomorrow, I'd be disappointed of where I'm at. That's
Okay.
that's what like that's what got to me. So it's like I'm very much okay where I'm at for February 21st, but I'm not okay. This is not who I want to be and how I want to feel this summer. And I know
Okay.
that. So when you were the one that pointed out that summer was close by. Anyways, today marks 100 days. So I made a 100-day plan to help me achieve back to where I like to be. The thing is, so Alana's asking, great question. The thing is that I think that naturally, as I do what I said my plan was going to be, my body will stop losing weight at one point. Like that's just what's. I'm not gonna say like after my 3 pounds, okay, then I don't care. I'm just gonna. It's the actions. It's not the 3 pounds that's important. I might not even lose the 3 pounds in the next 100 days with my actions, but right now I'm focusing on doing what I said I was going to do, and it'll allow me to. And I always, what's important here is that I don't put a plan in place without always taking into account my happiness. So no matter what, if I hit that 3 pound goal, if I'm happy with my routine, if I like my lifestyle, if I want to keep going, I will. That's just what it is. And my body's I've been there before. It's not like the first time I would be at those numbers. I know exactly what I need to do. I know what that looks like. So if it's your first time, that's when you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen, but like that's where I usually am. So I'm just getting rid of holiday fluff.
But I just love that we're setting action goals. Like that's the
Yeah.
real message here, guys, because
Yes.
you could be like, oh, I want to lose 15 pounds before summer, which is great, but you're not fully in control of that. And
Yes.
then what can maybe happen is you get, close and you're not going to hit it, so you give up anyway. And so
Yeah.
we would just really encourage you guys, if you're feeling like, okay, yeah, let's do something, then
But
do
yes.
something. Then do something. Don't say, I'm going to lose X amount of weight in the next
No.
100 days.
No.
Say, what am I going to do?
So what? But
Actions.
yes, absolutely actions. But at the same time, I think it's important that people need to know that like we've been doing this for a very long time. So when it comes to like sometimes we do things and I'm like, but remember that like my mindset is strong and I know exactly when it's like too much and not enough or whatever. Like there's that piece that I think is important to say that like, I'm even if I were to say a number, like it's not like I'm like obsessed with like I've been doing this for such a long time. I always take into account my values, my priorities, my happiness. Like that's always priority on everything. But also having that goal in place. So right now I do want to lose weight. Like I do want to lose pounds that I have
Yeah.
gained, over the past 3 months.
Okay.
So my goal is creating a deficit. So that is what I'm trying to accomplish. And I'll see if my plan allows me a deficit or not. And then I adjust. Like it's not like I'm saying this one thing and it sticks the whole 100 days. Every single day I'm going to reflect. Every single week I'm going to reflect on what the scale is saying. You're like, yeah.
But
Okay.
you focused, when you set your goal, you focused on basically, you said to yourself, which actions do I need to do in order to create a deficit?
Absolutely. Those are the actions I am focusing on. You are correct, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, and I want to create a deficit so that I can lose those pounds, but those pounds aren't like, there's no number. Does that make sense? I just know that I want a deficit right now, and we'll see what happens. And it's day one. We'll just see. You know what I
How
mean?
did it go?
It was a great day. No bites from my kids today.
That's amazing. That's an accomplishment on a
I know.
Sunday.
Yeah. Especially they had like pancakes and Nutella this morning. I didn't even lick a knife. It's like,
Nutella, if you start, it's over.
yeah, exactly. You know what though? For me, it's like so calorie dense that that there's no amount that will ever be worth the amount of calories they are. So I don't even like get into it. Like
That's
just a
smart.
lick is probably like 40 calories. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not even worth it, you know? For me, for someone else, I'd be like, I'll put 800 calories on Nutella. And I'm like, oh, then you'll have 3 tablespoons. You know what I
But
mean?
even people that can eat 1 tablespoon of Nutella, I'm like, that's a skill. Like I don't think I have ever in
Okay.
my entire life consumed just a tablespoon
Of anything.
of anything.
So lots of talk about 100 days. What this was this a random live or was it Saturday's meeting? Want to check it out? Yes, it was just me going for my maintenance live, and I just shared that, you know what, guys, this is a part of my maintenance and where I was, so I wanted to be totally transparent what I was doing, so that's why I like talked about it. Because it is a big part of I guess of my plan. Mm.
When we were also like looking to create excitement a
Yeah.
little bit. Like we were both like,
Both of us were looking for because at the end of the day, like with COVID and everything being shut and not knowing anything, it's like easy to fall into the trap of like, why the heck would I look like why would I put any effort? I'm sorry, that's just human behavior. So we were like, okay, because summer's coming. Basically, guys, and not everyone's the same. But say the words to me, bikini, crop top, and shorts, like you lit a fire in Jose's heart. Like that, like gets me going. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, that's coming, that's coming. And I want to feel a certain way in those kinds of clothes.
yep, it is coming. And I actually put an outfit in my closet where you can see it. That is like a summer outfit. And what I want, the purpose of that is I want to remind myself of how I want to feel this summer. Like for me, it's all about the feeling.
Okay, someone's asking a really good question, Leash. This one's for you. When you accidentally overindulge on alcohol, how do you compensate your food calories, or do you just move more? Like if you accidentally were to drink a bottle in the middle of the week, like what would you do, like knowing like, oh, just drank, I don't know how much a bottle of how much okay, how many calories would be in a bottle of wine?
Guess. What's your guess?
Okay, so then you told me, or from my knowledge, you would have about 4 glasses of wine in a bottle,
I
correct?
mean, big glasses, but yeah.
Big glasses. Okay, so
Yeah.
4 big glasses, and I think a big glass of wine would be 150, 150, 100? No, more. 150. I feel like people would
Okay.
drink more if it was just 100 calories. Okay, so maybe 150, 200. So maybe a
Okay.
bottle is like 700 calories, 800 calories.
Look at you go.
I mean, I'm good in math. I
I
was a
mean,
math teacher.
it obviously depends on what kind, but about 650, seven
Okay.
hundred for a bottle of wine, which feels
Okay.
so worth it to me. Like a
Oh
whole
my God.
bottle of wine is like decent for 600 calories.
Okay. Yes. No, I agree. I mean, it's liquid, so for me, it's like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it's so not worth it to me because not even a taste is worth it to me. I do this.
I tried to peer pressure one of our friends that was here who doesn't drink wine. She drinks, but not drink wine. And I was like, this is really a problem in our relationship right now. Like you need to, and she smelled it and she was like,
Oh, I
okay,
like her. Okay.
so how do I like basically first of all I accept that I'm going to be in a surplus. Like
Okay.
and it's the weekend. And because I know that's coming, I plan for it. So like Saturday, I had a great day. I was active. I went for a walk. I drank lots of water. I had 2 meals before my dinner and I made sure that they were protein dense. So that is, the prep work for it. Now the next day is often hard because
Yes.
you feel like shit.
Did you feel like shit today?
I thought I might die when I first woke up.
Oh my God, Leash, stop.
there was a lot of wine consumed. But then I drank tons of water again, took an Advil, uh, ate healthy right away. And I used to really struggle on hangover days. But I don't let myself anymore. Like I
Okay.
changed that habit. I changed that routine. Like, nope, you're not eating fast food.
McDonald's or yeah.
No, you're not. And you know what the thing is? It never would make me feel good anyways. I would
Mm,
eat it and then feel worse. So I'm really good now at being very reasonable the next day.
okay. Maybe
But there's
that's where the person should start. It's like the next day. Like, how do you do hangovers? You know what I mean?
yeah,
And like deal with like change that habit.
exactly. And
But it's
also
so hard
like
when you feel like shit though. Like you
it is hard.
yeah.
But I
It's like
told myself if you want to continue to drink, you can't eat like an asshole the next day, because you just consumed 1,000 calories of alcohol on top of the nice meal you ate. So you don't get to eat like an asshole the next day.
I love it.
I mean, it took time and it's a habit. So,
Someone's asking how much weight were you guys losing a week in the beginning of your journey?
I mean,
I have no numbers.
I lost 50 pounds in my first year.
So that's
So,
an average of like a pound a week.
yeah. So,
And then 20 the next year, right?
and then 20 the next year.
Yeah.
So
Me,
I
it took
was
me 20
pretty
years to lose
quick
70
at
pounds.
the beginning, but I remember too that I lost a lot at the beginning and then I gained some back. We went away for March break and I gained quite a bit. So, it wasn't like this. It was like,
Mm, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. And beginning of the journey for me is like way back. And like, it's just, yeah, I feel like I've lost 70 pounds in the last 20 years. Like, that's like, it took me 20 years to be the person I am today. Like, that's
yeah.
just kind of like the math behind it. Two babies. Like, I started this a while before, marriage and babies and whatever, and then got to a certain point, 20 pounds heavier than I am right now, and then had babies, had Dia, and then lost the last 20 in a year, and then regained it back having Noah, and then lost it again. Like, it's just,
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. The last 20, did you lose that in 1 year?
yes. Yeah. I'd
Okay,
say 6 months. Took me 6 months. By the
that's
summer, I
pretty
hit it.
amazing.
I hit it. Yeah. Yeah. 6 months about.
6 months, the 20 pounds, that's really
January,
good.
and by that summer I was yeah, I would have been like 145 for sure.
Do you remember that first summer? Like, do you remember
I
feeling,
remember all of it. I
were you
remember
like,
all of it.
I look so good? Did
Yeah,
you
I
feel so good?
remember. Yeah, I remember all of it. I remember different outfits that I could now wear, even down to the jackets and even down to the sizes. Like, I had never worn extra small, or I had never worn even small. Like, in terms of tops, like, it was more like a medium on top most of the time. I could be small because I do have a small waist, but like having everything you own being small, like, I just like remember that.
Okay.
That this was 5 years ago in 2016. So that's why it's been a while, and like that novelty kind of like dies, but that's sad because I should be as proud as I was back then. But I felt like I basically wanted to take naked pictures and send them off to, I wanted a billboard of me naked.
I actually
Remember?
kind of remember that. I remember you saying,
Remember?
like, I just want to send naked pictures to everybody.
Everyone I know, look at me. I felt so good. I felt so good. I remember the first time I wore like things when I was 20 pounds heavier that I would not worn, whether it's like shorts or even overall shorts, little outfits. Outfits really speak to me. Different styles speak to me. And there were some styles that I'm not comfortable with that I wasn't 20 pounds heavier. And just being able to wear those styles for me was like that moment of like, this is the 20 pounds you've lost. Like, that's what it gave you, that confidence to wear that, which is, it's not about wearing, it's that feeling, the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That motivates me as well too, is that I
Yeah.
still feel like there's certain things that I don't personally feel comfortable wearing.
Yeah.
And I think, 10 more pounds even would be amazing and
Yeah.
open up my outfit repertoire.
I love outfits. Love outfits so much.
Really fun.
So fun. Someone's waiting for giving birth stories. I'm like, well, it's not happening tonight. Not tonight. But like, if that would have
Oh,
been the number one question, we could have answered it. But We're too much in.
We have
People
a
are doing.
podcast coming out though
We do have a
soonish.
podcast coming out. Yeah. It's so fun, so funny. Um, did you count your calories during weight loss? I've never counted calories. I can't remember the last time for me that like in terms of even my last 20, I didn't count my calories. But Leash was very good with her MyFitnessPal. That was a big part of it, like your first 50 for sure.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what though? I think it's important that people realize that I don't think the act of tracking is the reason why I lost 50 pounds. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that's why I was successful. I think it was a tool that I used that worked for me then, but it wasn't that made the success. It was that I was committed to doing it no matter what. Like, not tracking, I was
Absolutely.
committed to losing weight no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, you're gonna figure it out. Someone's asking if I'm gonna track during the 100 days. Absolutely not. I do not track. No, I do not track calories. I will track my actions, and I will track my weight, and my weight will tell me if I'm in a deficit or not. Like that's really how I like that better. I will chance whatever and see what happens, and make sure that I chase how I want to live my life. And tracking is not a part of what I want to do to lose weight. Um,
I love that.
Someone's looking for last Sunday's live. It's on this page, and it's also on YouTube. People are talking about Nutella. They're like, we're like, I'm like trying to get to the comments. I don't even know like what's the last comment. People are
While
talking.
you're
They're excited
looking
about this summer.
excited about this summer,
Yeah.
while you were looking, I was just thinking of how you said, I'm not willing to track. And that's basically your non negotiable. And I think it's important that people really assess what is non negotiable for them when they start this journey, or get to a certain point in this journey. Like for me, not drinking alcohol is not negotiable. So I'm not going to cut out alcohol to get to a certain weight because then I'm not going to be able to maintain that weight. So
Yes.
you guys need to figure out what are your non-negotiables
Yeah.
and then
I like that.
prioritize those, make those fit.
Yes. Yes. And like also like I'm so excited. Someone's saying like everyone's excited to for this summer. Can't wait for summer. It's gonna motivate me more. So what I love, guys, is here's the truth of what's happening. This is perfect. There's 100 days left. This was legit so organic and authentic. Alicia legit was on, we were FaceTiming. She's like, summer's coming. And it had nothing to do with motivating me or whatever. And when she said that, I was like, that this is like really motivating to me. It's like you're telling me I'm going on a trip in 100 days. That really motivates me. So I'm like, perfect. If I can share that, like maybe other members are wanting to have something to look forward to. So 100 days right there. And what we have planned for this summer with you guys is fun, like summer fun with JNA is what we're calling our summer. So like we have planned our whole year, and summer is a big part of like what we're organizing for our members to just live their best summer while making sure they're chasing their happiness, not letting go of their goals, but making sure they have the proper goals for the summer. Our meeting topics are going to be top notch, and summer recipes. Summer, like we're gonna have fun this summer.
Yeah.
Summer fun
I'm
with
already
Jana.
excited for it.
Yeah. So once that June 1st is like done, and we're June 1st, I'd be like, we're here, we're hitting like we're gonna have fun this summer. So we're
Yeah.
getting ourselves ready for the fun.
Yeah. And so many members have hopped on board to the 100 days.
Yes.
I saw a lot of habit trackers being printed on
I
the group.
know. I know. And sometimes I like don't want them to feel like because I'm doing it that they want to, but they seem excited to do it, which is what I wanted. I just want you to feel like you're excited. Okay, someone's saying, I love it. She said her nighttime snack is her non-negotiable. Love that. And that's actually probably one of mine as well. I don't say like I won't eat at night. Like I just like can't commit to that. We'll see. If I'm not hungry, I feel like I'm a grown woman. I will decide. It's kind of like you. I'm a grown woman. I'll decide if I want to drink wine or not. Don't tell me that I can or cannot. Maybe that's why I started your weight loss. I am a grown woman. We should make our own rules. Why are you telling me not to eat a banana? Stupid diets. It has a, I think
Um,
maybe that has a part of my like personality. of me
That
being
is a
like,
huge part of your personality. You are like, it's not that you don't like to follow rules. It's that you're like, no problem. Just tell me why. Do you know what I
I know,
mean? Like,
so annoying.
if there's a rule, like we all know sometimes there's rules at school and it's kind of like just the sake of having a rule. You really struggled with those rules.
I'm like, just tell me why and I'll be supportive and respectful. I just need to know why. Why do we need
Yeah.
to do this? Yeah, I'm a why kind of person.
Yeah. I mean, I like it.
And it's like someone that like someone could reach out to me and they think they're gonna get like this like really like answer like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to Jose and she's gonna answer me and it's gonna be like the answer. And then they're like, what is your I'm thinking of eating more veggies. What veggie do you I'm like, I don't even like say like my favorite veggie. I'm like, why do you want to eat veggies? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I need to know like why are you doing things? Because the why is so crucial to anyone's success and anyone's behavior change. Why do you want to do that? Your intentions, that's important in life.
And anyone that's watching this and thinking about their little version of the 100 days till summer, you
Yeah.
better ask yourself why.
Why am I
So
doing this?
your why, I'm thinking for summer is to feel great in your outfits.
Yeah.
I think probably to have a little bit more flexibility with your
Yeah.
nutrition as well this summer.
Yeah.
Those are things that are motivating you or part of your why for the 100 days.
I don't want to be figuring out a deficit this summer.
Yeah.
I want to be eating at maintenance. I
Yeah.
want to be figuring out my maintenance life in summer, not figuring out a deficit. Like I want to figure that now. I'm doing nothing. It's the middle of winter. Friggin' figure it out right now. Change your habits right now and get that like figured out before it's here, basically.
Summer is the perfect time to maintain, to be
It is.
perfectly
It
honest.
really is. And that's probably what we're going to promote this summer. Like let's figure out what maintenance is right now. And obviously if you're motivated enough to lose weight on its own, you will. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're going to do the changes for you to create a deficit.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. It's been 42 minutes. You guys are asking so many fun questions. We could be here all night, right?
It went so fast.
It did go so fast. Okay, let's pick one last one. You ready?
So ready. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
hard when you're picking the very last one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
But yeah, the word summer, the days are starting to get longer. Like I'm like, okay, we're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it.
People are telling us they're wise. They said stay all night. That's really nice. Your father
Uh,
says, do you see that your father said something? Your dad said wine is not negotiable. The amount is. I have a new shirt
ooh,
hanging in my closet. My goal is a perfect fit by summer. I
that's
just got
fun.
through surgery and health challenges. It's time to get back to the health and feeling good. Love the ratings. I like it.
Okay.
You go, Pete Stafford. You go. Okay, someone's asking if like 2 pounds a week is sustainable. She's lost 30 pounds in 15 weeks with your weight loss.
Okay.
Yeah, so she said, I'm only eating when I'm hungry. What do you guys think? Let's answer that. Okay. So, I mean, first of all, that's pretty epic.
Epic.
I don't want to say like that's quick. There's no words. That's great. You lost 30 pounds. Um, I mean, for me, it's mostly the mindset piece. Like at one point, that rate might slow down and be
It
ready
it
for that.
probably will.
And it will, yeah. Um,
But
but there's
also remember that when your weight loss slows down, you usually weigh less. So it's more significant, right? Like 30 pounds, your first 30 pounds is a lot different than your last 30 pounds. Like,
absolutely, yes.
so
So what do we think? We think you're doing great. We think you
I,
need to keep being so in tune with what your body's telling you. So you're saying that you're only eating when you're hungry and you really feel happy and you're really taking into account your priorities and your preferences and your values. I mean, who would I be to be like, that's too quick? Like I don't you need to tell yourself these things, right? You need to have those conversations with yourself. And if you feel great, keep it up because that's amazing. Good for you. That's it.
that's it.
Okay, they're saying thank you for the motivation. They feel super motivated.
I can't wait. Okay, should we put a post? Where can we put a post? Well, let's put a post. Maybe I'll put a post tomorrow and I want to hear what people's why is for their 100 days.
Oh, I
That would
like
be
that. Okay, let's do that. What is your focus for the next 100 days? Is it weight loss? Is it happiness? Is it sleeping better? Like, what actions are you going to do according to your focus, your mission? You know what I mean? Because I said that, like, my focus is weight loss for the next 100 days. It's out there. But someone else could be like, I'm just chasing my happiness because I haven't felt, happy this year yet. So I'm going to take long baths. I'm going to read more, whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
someone could be like, I want to sleep better. So these are the actions I want to do. So what do you want to accomplish in the next 100 days? What is
Oh,
your focus?
okay.
Okay, love you guys. Have a great night.
Thanks for tuning in,
Okay,
guys.
bye.